Welcome aboard, I'm JasonOfArgo, and we're here with Abandoned Ship, an early access Steam game set in the age of sail, along the same line of games like FTL and other survival roguelites, in which you play a ship and explore around a large map, hunting monsters and fighting pirates. That sounds like a lot of fun to me. So here we go with the story, the campaign, which is, I don't think the story is quite complete in early access, but there's quite a lot to do. We're gonna, of course, make a profile under JasonOfArgo. So this is what the menu looks like. Tutorial on? Yes. This game looks like it's rather complicated, so I want to know exactly what I'm doing before I start flailing around like a madman out on the harsh seas. Difficulty will be normal. Player-generated names. By signing up to the Abandoned Ship newsletter, you can have your name added to the game. If you tick the box, then all the player-generated names from the newsletter will be spawned into the game. Sure, why not? Sounds fine to me. Now, since this is early access, of course, I don't know how long this series will be running, if indeed I make it a series, but this looked like the kind of game that I love to play. I love exploration, love sailing, love fighting crazy sea monsters like this horrible abomination here. Oh, this is the intro. A wild chorus, the birth of a monster. And in that moment, the final strand is cut. A burst of clarity, the horror of your recent existence dawns upon you. Escape is all you can think of. So we've been trapped in some kind of Cthulhian, Dagon-worshipping cult. The tentacles flail wildly in the water. People drop to their knees, some through fear, others with adulation. Their god is manifest. You watch from your position of privilege on a private balcony. You notice your two bodyguards are distracted and enraptured. Strike them down! Flee this accursed place! Instinctively grabbing something, you smash it down on the head of the first guard. Shocked surprise registers on the second before he too is down. You are unsure whether they are dead or unconscious. You feel a drip from your fingers. Wait a minute, have I actually started recording? Oh. Instinctively grabbing something, you smash it down on the head of the first guard. Shocked surprise registers on the second before he too is down. You are unsure whether they are dead or unconscious. You feel a drip from your fingers. You look down at your improvised weapon, a small idol of Father. It is cracked and has cut your hand. You are drifting, but something inside snaps you back to reality. You have to move fast. The cells offer the safest route to flee to freedom. You stride into the prison with feigned authority. No matter, the place is unguarded in their moment of triumph. Escaping alone would be futile, so you grab the keys from the guard room and approach the prisoners. Who will you unlock first? Well, this is where we pick our crew. Press the unlock button to release a new crew member. Who will you unlock first? The severed one. So we are playing a person escaped from a horrible cult. So we got Tat Gamer Girl, who's apparently good at navigation. The faster the maneuver bar is recharged. Not quite sure what that is. Reload. We'll reload weapons at a higher rate. And Surgeon can heal. Okay, so we have different classes of crew, and we're going to need them all to keep our ship at maximum efficiency. The Navigator grants a bonus to performing ship maneuvers. The Gunner is an expert at reloading weapons. You have the Melee Fighter Marine. Surgeon obviously heals, and Sailors repair the ship. Alright, so we're probably going to have to worry about leaving some of these guys behind to their fate. And if we're going to be fighting out on the ocean, I think we're going to unlock Steven's cage first. And, of course, the Surgeon is always essential. And we're going to want somebody who can drive. Sorry, Steven with a V and Red X Laser. We'll come back for you, hopefully. You and your new companion surge through the labyrinthine passages. Finally, a door. Light seeps in through cracks in the frame. Burst through the door. You close your eyes for a moment as the sea breeze brushes your face. Looking down the winding path ahead, you see what you had hoped for, a ship at anchor. It was likely stolen and repurposed by the cult. Time to put it to better use. So yes, there are only so many slots on the ship, which is sad to me. I would prefer to have a large crew so that you can have, like, big battle scenes with lots of expendable people. Select a crew member by left-clicking them. Once selected, they will have an orange outline. So there's me. Move the crew by right-clicking. I shall place myself at the head of the boat. Now move all the crew onto the ship. Remember, you can left click to select and right click to give a move order. Can I drag select? Yes, I can. Right click to put everybody on there. Gunner, get to the guns, obviously. Surgeon, get to the something or other. Cut the ropes. Cut the ropes! Flee from this anchorage. This accursed port of call. Now the ship's wheel must be manned to make good your escape. Right-click on the wheel. I thought I did that already. Grab hold! Mighty Captain, you who know so much of this cult, lead us away from this terrible place. Dozens of furious cultists charge the jetty as you pull away, a high priest at their head. His scream reaches your ears and drips with scorn. Heed me, betrayer! Our Father knows and sees you always. You will never escape his embrace. As he speaks, the other cultists disperse, no doubt to begin their pursuit on their own vessels. They'll be sending ships after us. Let's get out of here. The coastal fortifications open fire on the ship as it leaves the jetty. Mortar shells incoming. So, they're starting us off with a little combat tutorial. We are under attack and being bombarded. Oh, the surgeon is down. A mortar shell has reduced a crew member to 0 health. When this happens, you have a short time to stabilize them. When they are stabilized, they will remain unconscious but will survive. If you do not stabilize them, they will die. But don't worry, in this instance, we will freeze the bar before it runs out. Select any crew member. And then, okay, so there's a rescue mechanic. They gotta get them up, or at least stabilize them. Surgeons can perform this much faster than other crew. Obviously. And then I suppose, will they get up again? The barrage has damaged the ship's hull. That bar down there is the ship's hull. If it is empty, the ship will sink, obviously. Your ship is divided into sections, all of which seem to have their own health bars. Section health influences the performance of everything in that section. Yellow means it's 50% effective, red means it won't function at all. Excellent. Well, looks like our mast has been damaged. Obviously, we're going to want somebody to fix that. And I'm assuming, since this means crew member will heal themselves, that we're going to want somebody to move over there and heal themselves. You can see them working on bandaging themselves up. Tat Gamer Girl. The barrage also injured one of the crew. Yes, I have already sent Tat Gamer Girl to the healing table. And they are now hammering away at it to get it fixed. It's not over yet. Take cover. Is there any way to, like, dodge the incoming shells? Ooh. Ooh. Alright, now we've got holes in the hull. We've been hit by a weapon that causes hull cracks that will make the ship take on water. And of course, that means we can start sinking. The ship's bell will warn you when the water gauge has reached critical levels. It will also sound when your hull is dangerously low. Act decisively. Can I get somebody else to repair it? Yes. I myself shall take command of the repairs. Alright, emptying the water gauge. We're going to need to pump the ship free of all the water now. See, this is why you need a full crew complement. This is why I'm kind of sad you can't get more. Or maybe you can. It looks like there's still space down here for a couple more people. One more barrage incoming. What status effect will they nail us with next? Oopsie. Oop, we're on fire now. That can't be good. Fire damages sections and injures crew. They will spread unless extinguished. Get over there, guys. Start tossing barrels. Kind of ironic, we just threw all the water out and now we want it back on. Excellent job. Steven with a P. Stay alert, men. We're out of range. Leave combat to go to the exploration map. Roger that. Okay, so this is the map. You are in great danger while so close to the cult fortress. Leave the area quickly. I would love to know how to do that. If you prefer, you can hold down the mouse button and your ship will move toward whatever the position the mouse cursor is in. Alright, so we can either click or we can hold it down and send ourselves into jig-jaggy little circles. You can see the whole map by clicking on the highlighted button. So yes, each map is its own little section. If you wish to travel to a new area, you must move through the gate that's been highlighted at the bottom of the screen. Other gates cannot be opened yet. So we're here to explore the entirety of this map, which will be full of random events and quests. And once we've explored it to our satisfaction, we will leave through one of these gates, and a new randomized area will then open up. Return to exploration mode now. As you can see, the map has a lot of charm. You got this little vellum parchment fog of war, which opens up. And a very charming nautical map is revealed beneath it. Lots of bright colors and whatnot. Let's go ahead and explore around here, see what we can find. If indeed we can find anything. Oh, navigate to the gate at the bottom of the map. So no, I don't think we'll actually be able to find any quests within this first section. So I'm going to go ahead and pop on out of here, especially since we're still technically in cult waters. I'm sure the cultists are very confused. Why is he just sailing in a big circle around the island that he just escaped from? That's quite silly. Well, you know, I blame them. The gate is locked. Locked gates can only be opened by completing a set number of events. Aha! A patrolling cult ship is upon us. Man the guns. We owe them no mercy. Our first taste of ship-to-ship combat. Remember the lesson so far. Man the cannons facing the enemy. One crew member can man a battery of cannons. Alright. Let's get our navigator. Actually, we're going to want... Let's put the captain on the guns. We'll put the navigator onto the actual ship's wheel. Surgeon, you're going to stay over here. The weapons will reload if someone is manning them and the section health is not red. Oopsie. Keep the cannons manned until the reloading bar turns blue. Get our gunner up in there. We will be firing round shot. Let's prepare a full broadside. Once the weapons are loaded, open fire! Ooh, yeah, you can see our little tentacular decorations. How disgusting. Let's bring them to meet their god at the bottom of the sea, shall we? Left click and then right click. Ba-dow, ba-dow. Pause the game by pressing spacebar, obviously. Once you dismiss this message, you can issue orders while the game is paused. Make use of this if things are spiraling out of control. Remember, each crewman has a specialty. If they are assigned to their specialist role, they will confer bonuses. This can mean the difference between glory and the briny depths. Hover the mouse over their highlighted icons to see their skills. Okay, so the captain is good at basically everything. And it looks like we got some holes in the hull already. Let's go ahead and get our navigator on that. Actually, no. We're going to keep the navigator at the wheel. The surgeon will go ahead and repair it. Since they are the most, well, I wouldn't say non-essential, but they are indeed the crewman who is currently incapable of doing a whole lot right now other than repairing stuff. Oh, wait. Heal me. Heal your new lord and master. I mean your friendly captain. Of course, I'm not part of that cult anymore, so don't be ridiculous. Man, the winch. What does that do? Let's see what the winch does. It's probably a bad thing to experiment in combat, but okay, it doesn't do anything so far. Let's get the water gauge down. And what is this over here? Is this our distance to them? Can we, in fact, tell them to get closer? Oh, it's telling me to do an active pause. I see. Unpause the game by pressing the space bar again. Cool. We want to get closer to the enemy ship. I see. Yes, that is the distance bar. Close the range by clicking on the highlighted button. The ship cannot perform maneuvers or change distance unless someone is manning the wheel. Good thing I thought ahead. I'm good at this captaining thing, so I figured that, hey, we want someone to actually be steering this gosh darn ship. Swivel guns. The enemy wants to keep their distance, so they are moving away from you. We can catch up to them if we damage the mast. Sergeant, man the swivel gun. Everybody else keep firing. Actually, let's stop firing for the moment. Damage the mast section with the chain shot swivel gun. Gotcha. I am ready. Load, almost loaded. Chain shot. That's 2 balls connected by a chain. Is pretty badass. When it's ready to fire, right click. Boom! Ooh, nice. That brought their sails down to almost nothing. Now that you've closed the distance, use the grape shot. Ooh, that's gonna be nasty. Captain, we got a hole in your ship. They're barely even scratching us. What fools! What fools to try and chase us down. Let's bring their mast down to nothing. I wish it would, like, break and then fall. That's always a pretty badass moment. So, obviously the grape shot is an anti-personnel weapon. We got 2 guys within the range of effect, so bada bing, bada boom. Oof. Nasty. Let's ram the enemy. You can perform special maneuvers when the maneuver bar is full. The maneuver bar is charged when someone's manning the helm. Someone with a high navigation skill will charge it faster. Okay. Now it is now full. Now we shall ram them. With this button here. We are at close range. Sideswipe them. Certain actors like ramming cause a brace for impact test. Oh. Failing the test means we fall to the deck, temporarily interrupting what we're doing. Press it in time or you will fail the test. Well, we've paused, so no worries about that there. The enemy failed their brace test. Oh, there goes a guy who's been flung overboard. They can man the winch at the back of the ship to save them. If they don't make it in time, they will drown. If any of your crew are in the water, be sure to man the winch to save them. Now, finish them off. You can even choose to board them. You can triumph by killing all the crew, destroying the hull, and making it take on too much water. Dictate the battle to the enemy and make sure they're reacting to you, not the other way around. Board the ship! I want revenge! Ah ha ha ha! How good am I at combat? They're saving a dude. Not for long. Ooh, nice. Surgeon. Surgeon, I require your special skills. Can we like... Oh, okay. So that gun can only be fired at the mast. Makes sense. Let's go ahead and hop on over there again. Bow! Ooh, that damages like everything in its path pretty much. Can I take him on? No, I can't. I'm gonna need some help. Oh, help me! Oh, get away! Surgeon, I need your smooth, silky hands. Oh! Now I'm gonna go finish him off. This one's mine. This one's mine. This is what they do for taking my life away from me. The surgeon is still following to help. Oh, they can actually heal you when you're in combat. Okay, that's helpful. We have triumphed. At the end of the battle, you are able to salvage anything of value. The enemy did not react as aggressively as they would normally, so be prepared for a tougher fight next time. Right. You don't need to worry about repairing sections. This happens automatically when you go back to the exploration map. As long as you have water pumps, going back to exploration will automatically empty your water gauge as well. Leave combat. And now the gate is open, and we can flee away from the Great... this whole area is the Great Founding. So yeah, we have all these different levels here. That's cool, and each one has an entire smattering of randomly generated maps within them. This world map shows which other exploration areas you can travel to from your current gate. Travel between maps has a supply cost. Left click on another map to set your destination. Oh, whoa! You can go anywhere. This is big. This is big. Let's go to the Shattered Empire, can we? No, we cannot. We can only go there. This is pretty cool so far. You announce to the crew that you need to take stock and are not to be disturbed. In the captain's cabin, you find some clean clothes, most likely belonging to the poor previous occupant before the cult had their way with the ship. It feels good to finally be out of your flowing ceremonial robes. You stow them neatly away, knowing they may yet have their use, in case we need to sneak back in and cold cock Cthulhu. So this is the character creator. You don't even recognize the face looking back at you. Who were you? All you're certain of is your past was stolen away by a being you know as Father. Some spark within you pierced the fog of your blind devotion. Now you must kindle it if you're to have a chance of remaking yourself. Then the hunt for answers and revenge can begin. Well then, we're probably kind of pale from so long within those awful, awful caves. I am the Severed One. Once devotion to Father was all the future you needed. Now something has changed. You are no longer an unquestioning crucial part of the whole. Now you are severed and free. I think Severed One is a good enough name, at least for now. You re-emerge onto the deck and the crew snap to attention. We may have escaped, but we are not yet safe. We must make port, then go our separate ways. It's me they're after. You return to your cabin and slump into a chair. Moments later, a strong undercurrent of exhaustion pulls you into a deep sleep. I love the text-based adventure novel style going on here. Still loved and always in his thoughts. You were the first, but he knew something within you had changed. Thus you were marginalized, became a symbolic icon with no real power. You didn't care. Something in you was gaining strength. Little by little, The fog was clearing. That's pretty awesome. A sharp knock on the door snaps you awake. Moments later, you stride back on deck to issue commands. The cult fortress is far from inhabited lands. We'll need to navigate through open waters before we can find a port. We shall review the ship. This is the lone ship view. It allows you to change your default settings to be used in combat. Preferred distance. Obviously, we want to stay at a respectful distance from the ship. From the enemy ship, right? That is. Save the position that everyone's in. Actually, no. I don't want to save that. Captain? Yeah, okay. In battle, this highlighted button can be used to bring the ship about. It can only be performed if your maneuver bar is fully charged. Here you can set your preferred side to face the enemy when you start a battle. Alrighty. This can be useful if you equip each side with different styles of weapons, such as one with short range and the other with longer range weapons. Cool. So I don't necessarily want this to be my default position. I want the guns to be manned. I want the surgeon at their desk ready to go. I want the navigator right here. Actually, Captain, you shall man the swivel gun. We'll probably be needing that in order to reduce the effectiveness of enemy maneuvers. You must continue trying to escape the cult by fleeing from this exploration map. Locate the exit gate and complete the required number of events to unlock it. Yes, so, as you might have been able to tell from that tutorial box, in every map, you must complete a requisite number of events in order to escape the map. The reach of the cult is... oh, okay. I assume this is my quest log. The cult's reach is long. You will need to travel far to escape their clutches. Escape this area to search for a port. Crew management, eh? Ah, here we can rename them if in case we don't want to be called... we don't want them to be called Cracker and Tat Gamer Girl. Sometimes you wake up in unfamiliar surroundings with no idea how you got there. Tat Gamer Girl didn't mind, though. Like an accomplished physician, Cracker dreams of seeking out new knowledge in tests. Steven used to be a pirate before a freak accident sunk his ship, now seeks to atone for his past with a more honest crew. And as for me, I am severed and free. It kind of reminds me of Sunless Sea. You guys remember that game? I played the heck out of it. And Sunless Skies, once that actually begins to come into its own, I may in fact play that as well, because I loved Sunless Sea. I love a strong story, especially a mysterious story, especially a story involving strange ancient gods such as this one. And this has caught my attention, the Severed One. Doesn't that just sound like an old Baldur's Gate type character? It just has a very evocative sense to it. So here we have our supplies. Shipwide morale is high, and current gold. Makes sense to me. What else do we got? That's back to the lone ship view. This is the entirety of the map. That's the world map, which also can take us into these other menus. Ship management. I imagine this is where we'll be putting new weapons, as well as upgrades. Ooh. It looks like lifeboats. I don't know what these are. The Executor. Well, geez. How nice could the guy who used to own this ship be if he called it the Executor? Maybe the cult really did put it to slightly better use than that guy. Alright, let's get back down here. And there's an event waiting for us conveniently over there. The tension on deck stings more than the dregs of a rum ration. 2 cult ships have been spotted moving to trap you. Our only hope is to deliver a knockout blow to the first ship before dealing with the second. Give 'em hell. Flee, get this ship turned around. Full sails now. Now, are we a coward? Or do we want to take our revenge by destroying more of the cult? Well, it seems like we were pretty angry about what happened, and I'm itching for more ship-to-ship combat, so let's give 'em hell. Move in closer. Wait a minute, this is not... oh, it's because I didn't save everything. Captain, get on the swivel gun, shall you? Navigator, please man the wheel. Surgeon, I suppose we'll need you on those guns right there. Are they trying to move away from us? Oh, goodness. That actually hurt quite a bit. Or at least more than I would like. We are very, very slowly moving towards them. Is this in range? Ooh. Ooh. That hurt them. That hurt them, but they got dudes repairing it. So we can only target the main body of the ship. don't think this affects exactly where the cannonballs would go, but it seems to affect the generalized area. Let's keep hitting their sails. Yeah, they're pretty busy repairing stuff right now. Once you've targeted an area, it looks like that makes it auto-fire. Oof. We're taking quite a few hits. I don't like that. Let's keep hitting their sails, man. As long as somebody's distracted. As long as somebody's distracted on their ship, then that means they'll be able to, that means they can't, actually. They can't react as well to whatever we're doing. What can we do? Pressing this button will allow you to flee the battle. Turns your ship. Alright. Can we please move at least a little bit closer? Ooh, they are fleeing. They are fleeing like the devil himself is chasing him. And he is. Alright, now we are catching up. By a lot. Nope, actually we are not. Let's keep hitting them with chain shot. I want to be close enough to hit them with my sword. Ugh. How are they able to fire a full bank of cannons? They must only have... They can't have more than one guy manning their weapons, can they? Maybe they do. Or maybe that's some kind of special cult ability. We are definitely going to win, but we're not going to be in very good shape. I probably should have got the repairman. Ah! I don't like this. I don't like it. We might have to flee eventually. When at close range. Okay, we are now at close range. Get the surgeon back on those guns over there. Let's ram them. Brace! Brace! Ooh! Alright. Ooh, wait, we just did it. That ram killed them off. Excellent, and there they go. Down to the briny depths. I'm sure they'll be happy to meet their master. There's no time to salvage any spoils. The second ship is bearing down fast. Will you engage them or retreat safe in the knowledge you struck a valiant blow? I don't know. We're already at battle stations. Take aim and let's make it a brace. This won't be the battle you sing about, but you will live to sing nonetheless. Make haste and escape. Turn and face them. Gosh darn it. Double the kill means double the plunder. I probably should have actually gotten people ready to go before the battle, if that was actually possible. Well, we're gonna go ahead. Try to bring us into close range, navigator. I shall man the chain shot and take down their sails. Same strategy as before. Seemed to work well enough. Start opening fire upon their cannons, if we can. I am the Severed One. You stole my life from me. And now I will show you what happens when a man with nothing to lose comes back for revenge. I gotta say, this is pretty great. This is pretty great. Uh-oh, we are definitely taking out water, though. Don't want to see that happening. Keep firing, keep firing. Are we actually hitting them? I can't quite tell if we're actually catching up or not. Once the surge is done, where's our water gauge? She's filling up fast, Captain. Get that new crack dealt with. They got barnacles on their ship. I wonder what that's all about. Alright. Man, more guns. We need as many cannonballs firing as fast as possible. Are we still leaking? Let's fire one more chain shot. And once that's done, let's go ahead and get on the water gauge. Oh man, the gunners are indispensable. They take so much more time if they're not a gunner. We're almost close enough. We are almost close enough to ram them again. That was pretty great before. Our ship took very little damage, and theirs was sunk. Navigator, keep it up. Come on. We've almost got them. Curse them. How are they fleeing so fast? Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna put a gunner on that chain shot because that means that we can, they're not gonna last very, very long. We're actually gonna be able to just wipe them out, wipe them off the map without even getting close. Cowards! Knaves! Rapscallions, your heathen god cannot save you now. Surgeon! Captain! Captain, deliver the finishing blow, if you please. Boom! And with great satisfaction, the severed one watches his former brothers sink down to hell. Ah, I was gonna fire one last spiteful shot. You've lived to tell the tale, and what a glorious tale it shall make, taking down 2 enemy ships, with ours at half health. You mentally recount your success, etching the strategy into your reflexes. The crew are less circumspect and busy themselves with a considerable salvage. All are drunk on the thrill. Most are drunk on more besides. See, I knew that was a good idea. Oof. Of course, that means we might have to flee other combat events due to the fact that our ship is a little bit sketchy. Some scratches, some dents, some holes. A cult vessel was spotted in the distance. You have been watching it for signs of intent. You lower the spyglass and wipe it before peering again into the sea haze. Your presence has gone unnoticed. I don't know. I don't really want to engage any more ships. My forehead is really itchy for some reason. I don't know why. I wonder if fleeing completes an event. Where is the gate that is locked, by the way? I'm going to have to find it. Ah, it's over on that side. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves over. It would be helpful if when you were in this view, you could go ahead and just click on an area. Because as you can see, I'm clicking, but the ship is not moving. It would be most helpful if we could actually control the ship even from that zoomed out view. Let's go ahead and take a look at this here event. It's entirely possible that fleeing, an opposing cult fleet is spread wide across the waters. Are they searching for you or pursuing some other ominous errand? Either way, the closer ship changes course to intercept you. Despite them leaving their comrades far behind, the cult ship seems intent on engaging you. They'll be in range within moments. Well, we shall teach the... Oh, they're coming at us hard. They're coming at us hard. Surgeon, everybody man the guns. I really need to remember to get people ready to go. Let's keep the navigator on there. Actually, okay, they don't seem to be engaging us any closer, so same strategy as before. Nasty, nasty hit there. Okay, so the last ship I was not able to see section health. That must mean that they have special abilities which hide that. Just like these guys seem to have different symbols as from last time. Oh boy. Keep hitting those sails. Bring us into close range. Gunner, get on that chain shotgun. Charge them! Brace for impact! Hit them! All 3! Boom, and jump aboard. Leap aboard and destroy them. Can you go and heal me? Surgeon, please. Help, 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 help. Okay, get off, get off, get off, get off, get off. Let's get the surgeon out of there. Get the surgeon out of there. Leave, flee the ship. Oh, okay. It looks like... Okay. We're going to have to get the captain back on there. Hit their mast. Bring us back in for another round. We can't leave our surgeon behind. I think he's probably gonna die, though. Yep, surgeon just died. Okay, well, sorry about that, Cracker. I was looking forward to helping you out. But you die very quickly. That's just a lesson there. The enemy can, in fact, pull away and make sure that you can't save crew. That will be it. But we've taken our revenge. Dear Cracker, you will be remembered. You are the one who kept our captain alive. Your crew managed to reclaim some useful material. One gets a splinter but manages to remain stoic. Well, at least you ended up better than Cracker, who is now at the bottom of the briny depths. You drop to your knees. It feels like a lightning storm inside your skull, and you sense a massive ancient intelligence emerging from it. Scanning the horizon, you see an unnatural disturbance in the water, and it's approaching fast. Full speed ahead. Well, for Pete's sake, what is this now? You can't avert your eyes as the royal closes the distance. It will be upon you in mere moments. Well, okay, let's get back out to the... You're not... Oh, it's the Kraken. You're not prepared to best such a beast. Fight it off and flee. When your maneuver bar is full, press the flee button to initiate your desperate retreat. Where is it? I don't see the creature. Is that it there? I don't know. Or is that just some kind of graphic on the... Okay, well, I don't see the Kraken on the map, but it looks like... I think that means we're safe. Are we? Is it going to leap out and attack us? Or will we be able to slip away unnoticed? We're in pretty bad shape. We lost our surgeon due to because of our captain's bloodlust. Well, their bloodlust, really. And our ship is almost in the red, which is bad. One can only hope that we have accomplished enough events to open the gate. Oh, no! We need one more, but fortunately there's one right here. The crew allow themselves an extra ration of grog. As your heart skips a beat as you notice colors flying high on the horizon, you maintain course and speed. No reason to suspect you from this distance. As the minutes drag agonizingly on, the cult ship vanishes from sight. Aha, so you don't have to do... Ooh, salvage. Yes, 20 gold. So you don't have to actually, like, kill anybody or destroy ships or anything like that. You just have to encounter the event. Click to travel. The Great Founding Gate. So we are currently in the Great Founding. Let's head on in. But actually, was I able to save my my crew's disposition? I'm not sure. Either way, we've made it to a new area. So let's go ahead and get into the ship view. Nobody is in the spots where I want them to be. We're gonna need people on the guns. What is that there? Ah, save. Alright, now we are ready to move on. We have escaped through the gate, yes? Yes? Have we not done that? You'll need to travel far, escape this area, and you can search for a port? Okay, so I think, are we actually supposed to escape this entire map area? In that case, let's head towards the Shattered Empire, if we can. This is quite a long tutorial. That gate is open to us. But where's the next one? Ah! An anchorage. We finally found a port. Let's grab some gold first. Hire a new, Oh, whoopsie. Okay, so now we can begin to repair. Repair all for 56 gold, and repair only 5% for 5 gold. Let's go ahead and get everything done. Buy individual cannon for 30. We got plenty of gold. Oh, here's our, Okay, so we can buy... This cannon is far more powerful the further distance it is fired. You have different classes of cannons up here. Flamethrowers. That sounds amazing. Burn the cult with fire. I would very much like to see that happen. Do we just install an entire battery of cannons here? Oh no, what have I done? Drag weapons from your ship to sell them. Ah, okay. So be wary if you click that, sell individual cannon. That means it's sold. You can't get it back. You have to buy it again for 30. Gosh darn it. Now I don't have enough for anything. Well, okay, let's go ahead and check out the other screens. I feel silly now. We currently have a brig, tiny little brig, and yet we can buy everything up to a schooner, cutter, another brig, and the sloop, the smallest ship capable of holding 3 masts. The sloop is a good starting place for any self-respecting captain. The schooner, if quick to build, is a common entry-level ship for aspiring pirates. The brig is similar to the schooner, but wider, built to withstand more punishment. We have 1,000 more health points than the schooner, so we're going to want to keep this. The cutter only has 1 battery per side, but I imagine it's quick. That's what a cutter sounds like. It's a quick ship. You can customize. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Transfer all weapons, transfer all upgrades. Total cost of a new ship is 12. But we don't even have anything, so I can't buy it. I've already messed myself up by wasting gold there. So you gotta watch that. Upgrades and supplies. What can we upgrade ourselves with? Ship sections. Upgrade the mast. Means the ship travels much faster. Upgrade the sick bay. Or upgrade the maneuver bar. Or buy supplies. We have plenty of supplies. Let's return to the port. The port beckons. A place where you and the crew can recuperate before setting back out into the sea. Visit local shops to repair and upgrade. Well, we already did that. We do need to replace Cutter, though. Alex, you are too expensive. Your services are worthless. Well, they're actually invaluable, but gosh darn it. You have a strange glint in your eye, speaking of memories of mythical lands. That's probably why you've got 100. You're worth 115 gold. Do you come with any stories for free? Bradley is a master of the cloak and dagger style practice in the Far Haven alleyways. For 90 gold, we can get a marine. Probably a better choice to bring on boarding operations than a surgeon. I was trying to keep myself alive, because I am the severed one. That's pretty much like the chosen one of this setting. I can increase morale by spending money, but we already got lots of morale. They don't really seem to mind that we left poor Cracker to die at the hands of the cult and then sank him with their ship. Oh boy. Oh, okay, so we can have up to 5 crew. Plus me is 6. Who shall I acquire? A sailor. What do they do again? They are the ones who repair the ship. Kazoo wears a shark tooth necklace. Says he took it from the shark himself. Ha. Alright, we might have to go out. It might behoove us, since we're going to need so many dudes. We're going to want to keep the ship afloat, and then we're going to want to go out back there, get some gold, come back for Alex's services. Return to port. And that's it. Now we can sail back to sea. Can we revisit the port? Yes, we can. And with that, I believe we are going to have to leave it there, but this seems like a really fun experience. Even though it's not a complete game, it seems to be a very complete overall package. I'm really feeling the atmosphere, really feeling the what they were going for with this game.